Yes, my name is Karina with Senior Life Services, agent number 762648, and this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes. And Mr. Billy, the reason for my call is that you recently expressed an interest in taking out some coverage, and I have been assigned to assist you. And Mr. Billy, before I continue, I need to confirm your security question. When a representative first spoke to you, they asked you what your favorite color was, so that when we called you back, we would know that we were speaking with the same family. Can you please confirm what your favorite color is, Mr. Billy?
What you need to know? You're asking about my favorite color?
Yes, I'm asking you about your favorite color, Mr. Billy.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what's going on here. Y'all called me just to ask me what my favorite color was?
No, I'm asking you, you requested information about coverage, Mr. Billy, and I'm just returning your call. And the security question was the favorite color.
Coverage for what? My insurance? I paid my bill.
Yes, you requested coverage. You requested information, additional information about funeral expenses protection, Mr. Billy. And I'm just returning your call. And we asked you for a security question, and that was your favorite color. And that is what I asked you for, your favorite color.
Well, somebody called me last week, and they said something about life insurance, and then they asked me my favorite color. But then they asked me if I wanted to be cremated or buried. And I said both. I was like, could I get my head and my feet buried, and then the rest of my body cremated? And then they got really angry and upset with me, and they yelled at me.
Oh wow! I'm so sorry that happened to you. That was really unprofessional, Mr. Billy.
That was your company that called me?
I don't know. I cannot say because I don't have access, to whoever called you, and depending on how many people you have given your information to, there are many companies calling you. I cannot say that it was my company. I really don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, they asked me what my favorite color was, and then they were really rude, and they were very nasty. They said some very nasty things about my wife.
Wow. They say nasty thing about your wife?
Yes, and I'm not even married, so I don't know what they were talking about. But that's what you're calling about. You're calling about the people who said mean things to me.
Oh, I don't know. I was calling you because you requested information. I didn't know that you had that experience, with another agent. And like I say, I apologize that happened to you, because when something like that happens, it makes all of us look bad.
Yes. But no, I wanted information on getting cremated and buried. Like I said, I wanted information on if.
But now I'm a little bit curious, Mr. Billy. Why is it that you want certain part of your body cremated and one part of your body, buried? Is there any specific reason?
It's a tradition in my family to have your head and your feet buried, and the rest of your body cremated. That's just what we do where I'm from.
Okay. That's interesting. Probably the person who spoke to you, sadly was rude to you. He didn't understand. He or she, I don't know whether it was a man or a woman, didn't understand that was a tradition where you are from.
Well, that's what I tried to explain, and they were like, "Oh no, that's not a real thing. You're just making that up. I've never heard of that. And I tried to point out to them that just because you never heard of something doesn't mean that it's not real. There's plenty of things that are real that I never heard of. As long as we can bury my head and my feet and cremate the rest of my body, I'm happy to listen to whatever you have to say.
Well, you don't
Uh,
understand, Mr. Billy. The insurance company, they would just provide the funds for your family to have access to the burial and the cremation. The specifics about that your family will have to talk to the funeral home or the cremation service, and they would to be able to arrange the way that you want. Okay.
well, okay. Well, if they can't do that, could they?
Yeah, they can do
Um,
that. They probably can do that. You can probably, funeral homes nowadays, they offer cremation services and they offer burials. You will have just to tell them exactly what you would have done.
all right. Yeah. Cause the other thing that I was thinking of
Mhm.
doing is like they could put my body in like an aeroplane or something, and then uh throw my body out of the aeroplane.
Yeah, there are probably some permits that are needed on that for that, so that's probably not
Yeah.
possible. But Mr. Billy, I brought my supervisor in, so you can tell him what happened to you, because I understand that was disrespectful from the agent. Okay?
What if we put my body in like a car and then just like had the car drive at high speed into a wall?
Really? What would be the purpose of that?
Well, it's part of my religion.
It's a religious thing?
Yes. Uh huh. Yeah. It's all a religious thing. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Because
What?
depending on what you do, that depends on like what you get in the afterlife. You know.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So in the afterlife, you will still get, have been repeating that accident forever?
No, no. I mean like you get more stuff. The crazier
You,
your funeral is.
oh, really?
Yeah, like my uncle, he had himself shot out of a cannon.
Really? And how
With
will he get for that?
I think like $100.